I'm usually a little bit short and brief with the content, but I wanted to give you a little bit more because there's this concept that leadership is a position. And I wanted to assure you that it is not. Leadership is not a position. You can't be hired into leadership. You can be hired into a position of leadership, but the true state of leadership is just that. It's a state. So how many leaders do you know who have tried and failed miserably? Just think in your mind of how many leaders you know who hurt people. So much so that it almost seemed intentional. I have known leaders who have made it their business to offend, to assail, to chase people down and micromanage them to the point of tears. I have known people in leadership positions who have made other people their opportunity or their person of interest or their project. I want to offer to you that that is not leadership. That is a person in a position that they don't really belong in. And this is where I want you to concentrate your energy. Because if you concentrate your energy on being the authentic piece, if you concentrate your energy on being a real leader, then you're going to help people. You're going to help people as opposed to hurt people. And the last thing that you want to do is hurt people, because leadership never harms others. Leadership equips people. Their communication is clear. Their leadership is efficient. Their empowerment is certain and it's permanent. Their attitude is always positive and their relationships endure the test of time. I want to be clear about that. That's my framework for leadership. Clear. Because you want to have clarity. So let me go over it again. A leader's communication is always positive and succinct. It's thorough. They know what they're talking about. It's easy for a leader to say, I don't know, if they don't know. It's not hard for them. They don't have to know it all. That's one piece. Leaders hire people who are smarter than they are. They don't have to be the end all, be all, do all. That's something else. That's a different mind state. That's a different state. Communication is clear and there is clarity in leadership communication. Leadership, remember we're going through clear. Leadership is a state, a heightened state of awareness, a heightened sense of self-awareness. That's what the state of leadership is. It's not a position. They're very clear about empowering other people. There is no question about whether they equip others. So when you've had a conversation with a true leader, you feel empowered and it makes a difference. The conversation that you have makes you a better person because it's true. It's a true north conversation and you're immediately equipped and you either feel or literally can do something more after you leave the conversation than when you came into the conversation. Number four, as a matter of fact, their attitude. Their attitude is always positive, always upbeat. There's always a smile, a firm handshake, and a look in the eye. That is reassuring. That is comforting. So we've gone through communication, leadership, and equipping or empowering, and now we're at attitudes. Their attitude is different than everyone else's. Everyone else can be in a sense of fear or uncertainty and not really sure of what's going on. When the leader comes, you feel the energy. When the leader comes in the room, the atmosphere changes from one of negativity or uncertainty to one of positivity and assuredness, certainty, because there is no question. Real leadership makes people feel comfortable and make them feel able because of their attitude. Number 5, in the framework clear, relationships. Leaders build meaningful relationships. The go-between, the energy between the dynamic of a leader and a follower is mesmerizing. It's hypnotizing. It is influential. It is influence that is taking place. It is aspiration. It is inspiring. Relationships are true when it's mutualism, when it's based on mutualism, so the follower becomes empowered and the leader becomes reinforced through the dynamic relationships that take place in the context of leadership. So I just wanted to give you that framework and speak to you for a little bit of time this time. So clear. You want to be clear about your relationships, and you'll never go wrong in leadership when you work within that framework of communication, leadership, empowerment or equipping, attitude, and relationships. You want to be clear about leadership.